Hey, it's Kelvin. I'm with Ploy today, and before we get started, as always, SLT.
SLT?
Yeah, you know what SLT is?
What is SLT?
Subscribe, like, and turn on notifications.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Okay.
So Ploy, I've actually met her for the first time today, and she's been in Japan for how long?
6 years, I think. This is mark this 7 year.
Seventh year.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
This September. Yeah, it's gonna be 7 year.
Okay, and tell people where you're from. How did you end up first coming to Japan?
Yeah, I'm originally from Bangkok, Thailand. So right after graduate from university, I start my job, my life as a shakaijin here in Japan, in Tokyo mostly. Yes.
So your first job out of school was in Tokyo.
My first job and my only job. Yes. Yes.
Why did you why did you decide to come to Japan in the first place?
I didn't intend to come to join the company in Japan at first, but I think because the opportunity, when you reach the last year of university, and I got an opportunity to do some interviews, but I also majored in Japanese at university. That's why the language, if you don't use it, you forget.
Okay, I'm going to take things a little bit back.
Okay.
When did you first become interested in Japan? I mean, why did you study Japanese?
Okay.
Where does the interest come from?
Right. So I used to. Do you know Book Off, right? Book Off, the bookshops, second-hand bookshops in Japan.
Yes, yes.
So I love reading so much that if I want to pick a third language, apart from English, so I got a chance to come to Japan many times, and Book Off was my favorite place to hang out back when I was a kid. Yeah, so it started from there. When you see lots of Japanese books, it's very cute, katakana, hiragana.
Like children's
Kanji.
books or just regular, any type of
Almost any types of books. In the bookstore, I can be there whole days, and I just got interested. I want to be able to read and understand what's there written, and
Wow.
that's how it started. After.
I mean, yeah, to each of his or her own, but your reason, I've never heard that
Really?
before. Book Off,
Okay,
and
yeah.
so basically it was started from the language, not like
Yeah.
manga, no Pokemon, no Dragon Ball,
No manga. I'm not. I wasn't into manga, animation, or not all of it. It's just books. I just love reading books, and
Wow. And how good was your Japanese? I mean, you majored in Japanese, but
I
that doesn't
majored in
mean you'd be super fluent. Depends on
No.
how far you get and how good you are generally with languages,
Right. So I started studying Japanese actually from when I was in high school. So high school, I used to be an exchange student during the Daishinsai, 2011年.
Right,
So,
right. The
So
March 11th.
the earthquake, the biggest earthquake. So I was in Japan at that time as
Really?
well. Yeah. I was
Doing an exchange
during
program?
the exchange program. So the
Wow.
first week after I arrived I think March 3rd, and the event was March 11th. The first earthquake experience in my life, and the biggest one.
I'm surprised you decided to stay after that.
Yeah.
Oh no, but after that you went back to
Yeah.
Thailand, right?
No, I did stay for a year.
Oh,
The whole year.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but yes, I
what I
went
meant
back to
was,
Japan, yes.
so you were here for a year and then went back
Yes,
to Thailand
yes,
and
exactly.
graduated from high school.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I went back to Thailand first. Yeah.
And by the time you graduated from college, how good was your Japanese? Did you have a JLPT, or
Yeah.
would you say you could just have normal conversation without any problem?
I would say I managed to pass JLPT and N2. I think before I moved here, so I managed to already get N2, and since I used to live in Japan during the exchange year, so conversational levels. In daily lives, I had no problem with Japanese conversations. But when it comes to working at a corporate, Oh, and my job was, like it's related to logistics.
Right.
So it's super different from what you're gonna, my major was Japanese language and literature,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
has nothing to do with logistics at all.
But let's talk more about how you got that first job. So were you
Right.
specifically looking for jobs in Japan only, or was Japan one of your options? You were just looking at jobs in Thailand too? How did that go?
No, I didn't look for any job in Thailand at all because I want to keep my Japanese language.
Okay.
So I try to, like, in order to use it every day, you just have to be in Japan, right?
Right, absolutely.
And to make your environment like everyday Japanese and like, but I didn't want to work with the normal Japanese, 100% Japanese corporate world because it doesn't like maybe suits for what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So I'm looking for like the companies, more kind of American company. Oh, gaishike. Like,
It's interesting you say that because you didn't have any experience working for Japanese companies.
Yeah.
And why did you think working for a Japan headquartered company wouldn't be the right option for you?
Well, I didn't have experience working for Japanese company, but there are also lots of Japanese companies in Bangkok, in Thailand, where I also used to do some internship.
Oh, right. So you already had an experience working
Just
for a Japanese
yeah,
company.
just a short period of time, like 3 months, but definitely not the experience that I would like to pursue.
Interesting. How many internships did you do in college? And with what kind of companies? You don't have to say the names, but
So it's
the industries.
yeah. So it's just like the publication company.
Publication.
Yeah, kind of related to books, of course. I love books.
You really are a
So-
book nerd, aren't you?
Japanese books and
You should have gotten a job at a book office.
no, but I did some internship at some Japanese library or some kind of organization, government organization.
Yeah.
Back then, and also I did the interpreter like at the event where many Japanese like prefecture come to PR that events in Thailand like 4 times per year. So that's a big event that I did. I've been doing the interpreter
Okay.
jobs, and yeah, I got a chance to like mingle with Japanese company, Japanese people, and I just feel that that's not what I'm looking for.
Can you share like an episode or what particularly you felt was not right for you?
So I just feel that the Japanese language itself, it's a very contextual language, right?
Right.
That's like 홍내, 다때마에, which I mean.
The real thoughts or real feelings and how
Yeah.
you carry yourself outside.
Yes. So I think for me, I used to, during my high school years, even though it's a Thai school, but I was in kind of a English debate team.
Oh, that's how you speak English.
That's how I pick up. That's how I pick up English.
Her English is better than mine.
And then, no. That's how I pick up English. And my coach was American. And when you've got got used to some American or maybe like Western culture, you speak about things very direct, like straightforward, which you can't do that
Right.
when you talk to Japanese or work at a Japanese, like super Japanese company. So that's the reason behind this. Because I mean, like,
So the
Yeah.
style of communication that you got
Yeah.
used to didn't seem like a good match for the
Yes.
companies that you did internship at.
yes,
Like, were people very indirect about everything,
um,
or just you were you felt that people were never straightforward?
I think there's no right or wrong here. It just depends on what you value,
Yeah.
right? And I really value opinions of people.
Okay.
Being able to express yourself like 100% of what you're thinking.
Right.
And when you do that with the people who has mindset of really super considerate for each other.
Yeah.
You can be like people will think that you're super like confident or maybe too strong. That it might, you might not feel comfortable being.
So did you have to act like someone else?
But at that time, I was thinking I didn't feel like myself at all.
Okay.
Like I have to pretend in order to
Like
to
someone
fit
else.
in.
Got it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you did an internship with how many companies? You said one?
Just only one. Yes.
In the publishing industry.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And coming out of college, so you were just focusing on American and European companies in Japan, particularly.
Yeah, so if there was a chance that I can, like get into some of the like company who has kind of international mindset,
Yeah.
but you still have to, let's say, 50% Japanese, 50% English. That would be
Language-wise,
the
right.
ideal career path for me.
I think book off is 50%. Yeah.
But actually, when I got, even though it's a foreign company, the first 3.5 years was
Right.
completely 100% Japanese workplace.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
To your surprise, huh? Talk about your first job again. How was that process? I mean, you were in Thailand when you looked for a job in Japan. How did you get that job? It's tough to apply from overseas.
Right. I would say the timing in life, luck plus, like trying to be ready in order to, when there's opportunity knocks your door, you're ready to go.
Let's actually share the steps that you took. How did you apply? Did you just go on these company websites and apply to a bunch of them, or go to a career fair? What did your journey to that first job look like?
So the interesting part was I didn't look for any job, but the job it's a timing that there was a professor who I was helping during my college years.
Yeah.
And they're very close with the recruiter from Japan.
For the first company you worked for?
For the first company, so it's not not the recruiter for the first company. The recruiter for the event that they're gonna hold the career fair in Singapore.
Oh, like the
Yes.
big career forum
Nikkei,
series that they
yes.
have in Boston Career Forum, Tokyo
Yes,
Career Forum,
yes,
that
yes,
one.
yes.
Oh, there's one in Singapore. I didn't know that.
They hold the Marina Bay Sands every year.
Yeah.
The biggest one, and lots of companies in Japan join that event.
Okay.
So in order to find the talents in across Asia, I would say, so Singapore is the hub for that event particularly. I'm not really sure whether they still do it, but yeah, at that time I was invited by the professor who knows, the recruiter of that event.
Right.
And I was they asked me to send the CVs in English and in Japanese.
Ah, that's how you got your job, just at that event.
So yes, you have to pass the interview from the recruiter, and they were gonna send you a flight ticket, invited to join the event for free.
For free, wow.
For free,
When you say the recruiters, this is a recruiter for that event?
For that event, career consultants company.
Oh, the CFN, Career Forum.
No,
Nets.
not that one, but a career consultant company in Japan.
Oh, like a recruitment agency.
A recruitment agency.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who was the event organizer?
Oh, wait, I'm getting confused. This is not the super big event that happens around the world. The one that's organized by Career Forum, and there are a series of events called Tokyo Career Forum, Boston Career Forum, London Career Forum. Is it the same event, or is
Not that one.
So it's quite
big,
It's a
but
private
it's-
event
yeah.
organized by. What's the name of the recruitment company?
I think it's called Ford. The name, they changed the name, but I can say the name company.
Yeah,
here.
of course. I mean, I don't think
I
that's
think
anything.
the current company's name is called Ford Valley something.
Ford
I
Valley.
check it out.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
think
yeah.
Ford Valley.
Interesting.
Yes.
So they are the organizer.
The organizer.
Not co-sponsor or anything.
No,
It's
no.
their event.
Yes, the organizer.
Wow.
Yes.
How big was this event?
Wow, it's the whole floor of the marina based on like one floor. I think about 200 students from all around Asia.
200 students.
200
Okay.
students,
And how many
including-
companies?
I think At that time, it was about 35 to 40 companies at that
wow,
event.
Wow.
That they will, like, based on your resumes, the career consultants who was in charge of particularly each students or each maybe country, they will pick up the company for you, 5 companies to interview. You can choose. You can choose, but they will choose based on your resumes.
Well, you can or can't?
You cannot. You
Wow,
cannot choose
that's
yourself.
So interesting.
So they will look at your resumes
Wow.
and choose for you.
So they interview you and they decided you would be good for these companies.
Yes,
and they
yes.
pre-arrange with those companies who's attending.
Exactly.
And you just have interviews with them.
Exactly.
Did you go around, like, talk to different companies at all, or just talk to the companies that was pre-arranged?
Yeah. So the company, when you went to the event, they will give you the list of the 5 companies that they pick up for you, right? Because it's only like 2 days event.
Right.
So you cannot go to like all the companies. So there will be 5 companies that they already like list up for you. And when you interview and you fail, so there's so many rounds of interviews, right?
Right.
So if you fail, you just didn't have to go to the next round of that company. So it's
right?
like cut off the list.
How many interviews were there generally for each company? 3?
On average, if you pass the first round, there will be another 2 rounds. So three rounds on average. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But just for a company that's kind of super. Lots of people, kind of a big company, there will be about like 4 to 5 rounds in 2 days.
And how many offers did you end up getting?
I got up only 2.
2.
2 out of 5, yes. 2 out of 5.
And why did you, well, is it okay to say where you work?
Yes, yes, of
so
course. Yes.
Amazon, and what was the other company?